guys, welcome to the album reaction of Speak Now, Taylor's version. Now I want to let you know I am new to the world of Tay-Tay. I've said in other videos before that I know Taylor Swift with screaming children and doing kids camps and stuff like that. So what I'm going to ask of you, if there are times like I miss something or that something needs to be pointed out that's different, any changes in that, let me know in the comments, because I will be going over certain popular songs at a later date and doing song comparisons. So let's hop in it. So the first one that we're starting off with is Mine, Taylor's version. I think I've heard this one before. I really, really do think so.
You were in college working part-time, waiting tables, left a small town, never looked back.
It's so heartfelt already. It's so cute. I
say, can you believe it? As we're lying on the couch.
Oh, I have heard this before. And I want to say already, her as we're lying on the couch, or whatever that is, that junction that she did there, I do remember hearing this the first time and thinking, that felt stronger to me.
You remember we were sitting there by the water.
So country
you put
sounding.
your arm around me for the first time.
This is going to be really interesting as I go back and I listen to these and then I compare them to the originals, because I bet you vocally I'm going to hear a bunch of difference in strength in her ability of hitting these notes.
You are the best thing that's ever been mine.
I have heard this before. I'll be honest, this is the Taylor Swift that I've always worked with kids, was this Taylor Swift and then the Shake It Off Taylor Swift. Everything in between I don't really know.
And there's a drawer of my things at your place.
Oh.
You learn my secrets and you figure out why I'm guarded.
This old school American Girl kind of sound, that's what I know of Taylor Swift.
You put your arm around me for the first time.
I remember that.
You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. You are the best thing.
You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. Oh God, that's all complicated. You're raised in kind of chaos, and so you try to be very careful and in control of things. You meet him, and then you just kind of go wild. Okay, I get it, I think.
I remember that fight 2:30 a.m. and say everything was slipping right out of our hands.
Yeah, I think that's male harmony behind her there.
'Cause it's all I've ever known.
'Cause it's all I've ever known. She's doing 'cause it's all, it's kind of pulled back, which is a country feel. It's got that country twang feel, the way that she adapts her vowel there.
I remember how we felt sitting by the water, and every time I look at you, it's like the first time.
And this is a really common structure that we're getting with this song. Starts off with a bit of a story. It hits a big kick in the middle where she's going full throttle vocals. Then she repeats the same kind of chorus in a softer, gentle voice. And then she's going to kick it back up again. At least I think she is. That was a very common structure that you're going to hear dynamically with this style of music in that era.
I fell in love with a careless man's careful daughter. She is the best thing
Oh, this is from the guy's perception.
ever been mine. Do you believe
Okay. It just feels good, you know?
I can see it. I can see it now.
Whoa, I don't remember like I See It Now having that ending, but then again, I'm not as familiar with this song. But I like, you cut me by surprise. Like the, I like that kick that she put there. It had a little bit of attitude. I don't know if the original had that. Next one we have is Sparks Fly, Taylor's version.
The way you move is like a full-on rainstorm, and I'm a house of cards.
Oh, she looks so cute. This is early days Taylor, right? That we're seeing here. God, I love her with the vintage eyeliner and the red lipstick.
Kinda reckless, that should send me running, but
When I was watching Miss Americana, by the way, I reacted to that whole thing and I will link that below. I felt like I saw her grow as an artist in her stage presence. The way that she's moving as she is singing the notes is a little structured. And I feel like now we got a little bit more of the wild Taylor. So I don't know, it just feels a little structured there.
But I was thinking of drop everything now. Me
I can hear it just seems deeper than what I had heard of her early album, at least from what I remember. And I really like how smooth those riffs are coming through in here.
I see sparks fly whenever you smile.
Yeah, it's a trip if this is her new voice of her being older, but is being put over a video of her being young. It's kind of funny.
My mind forgets to remind me you're a bad idea.
Oops, forgets.
And I could wait patiently, but I really wish you would drop everything down.
I like that drop everything. That's cute. I've never heard this, so.
'Cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile.
Yeah, you can kind of hear whatever you smile. When she does that little riff there, I'm looking at the video and her video doesn't look like she does that riff there at all. So I feel like she's embellished it now. Is that right? Am I right on this?
My fingers through your hair and watch the lights go wild.
Oh, that's her structured version of Going Wild.
And lead me up the staircase, won't
Okay,
you
that sounds solid.
whisper soft and slow.
I love the driving force of this era of country music was like, duh, duh. It makes you go.
Captivated by you, baby, like a fireworks show. Drop everything down.
There's that quiet part. See, we're doing that same structure I was talking about. She hit it really hard, then now we're repeating the chorus in a whispered, gentle tone. I wonder if she's gonna kick it hard again.
Rain, kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain, 'cause I see
God, it's just the chorus of all of this is just so catchy.
when you're not around.
Around. I like around the vowel placement of that. Yeah, I don't even know the song, and I feel like I already know the song.
Oh, baby, smile.
She's trying to be a badass in the song in the video, and you can see it with her hair, but it's so like whip to the left, whip to the right, now up, now here, now turn, now back. It's just so structured that I feel like the Taylor now is like, fuck it, I'm gonna whip it and that is, and this is who I am. I noticed a lot of that when I did my high note comparison, which by the way will be coming out on YouTube next week. And if you want to see it early, it should be early released on my Patreon. But I learned a lot in that video. Oh my God, comparing her high notes from early on her concerts to her high notes of the same songs now in her most recent concert, the Eras Tour. There is like night and day difference of a singer. I mean, talk about evolving. Vocal evolution, perfect thing.
I'm so glad you made time to see me. How's
Very
life?
airy
Tell
there.
me, how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while.
Oh, that was interesting. What? Not what? There's more of an there. And then she goes into the air. By the way, is that a bathtub?
You've been good, busier than ever.
Yeah.
We small talk, work and the weather. Your guard is up, and I know why.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. She's really placing it heavy and deep and lots of excess air. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
'Cause the last time you saw me is still burned in the back of your mind. You gave me roses, and I left them there to die.
Yeah, there's a lot of excess air on there. Left them there to die. Instead of left them there to die. Die. It's almost as if you're talking like this. So she must be really toning this song down. Is it a sad song? It feels like it's a sad song.
So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night.
Okay.
And I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realize what I had when you were mine.
Okay, it's a heartbreak song. Maybe that's why
I
she's
go back to
so
December, turn around and make it all right. I
Yeah. Oh God, how does she do that? I go. It's not I go. She's really, really connecting. I go back to December all the time. Time goes into that air again.
These days I haven't been sleeping, staying up, playing back myself, leaving when your birthday passed and I didn't call.
This is the third time I've heard it. On the duh. It sounds like they put auto-tune. You guys are gonna hate me when I say that, but it's true. That's what I'm hearing. So let me hear the call again. I'm gonna make sure my headphones are on really deep. It just feels animatronic there. And I don't know why she would do that. That makes no sense to me because she doesn't need to. So I'm not saying that she's a bad singer before you all come at me on this one. But I hear it. I hear it on there.
These days I haven't been sleeping, staying up, playing back myself, leaving when your birthday passed and I didn't call.
Yeah, I'm hearing that there. Are you guys hearing that? Are you hearing the auto-tune? It sounds slightly off. A little computerized is how I would describe it.
In the fall.
That one sounded better.
And then the cold came.
I'm so glad that it has lyrics in there. Because I thought she said, and then the cocaine. And the dark days. I swear it sounded like.
And then the cold came, the dark days when.
I'm sorry, but it totally did.
So this is me swallowing my pride.
I like all these songs though.
Saying I'm sorry for that night.
I think when you sing Taylor Swift songs, you have to have really good breath control because there's a lot of lyrics.
Your tan skin, your sweet smile, so good to me, so right. And
I feel like that's another pattern of hers too with her old songs. Da, 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 da. On the bridge and transitions, there's a lot of that jump, down, down, jump, down, down. I noticed it more also on the folklore. When I watched folklore Long Pond sessions, I did point out some of the patterns that I heard there as well.
this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December.
Build it up. Here it comes again. Hit it.
Turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you.
Are you hearing the Christmas bells in the background? Dong. That bell is like such an instrument you would hear in Jingle Bells, and it's like jingle bells, da 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 da, you know, and then dong of that little drips of Christmas time in there.
All the time.
There's that dong, that bell.
All the time.
Okay, so far every single song that we've heard is catchy as fuck. Like every single one. And I'm like, oh, that's a catchy song. Really good, heartfelt, feeling country kind of vibes. Like, I'm digging it. Speak Now. Oh, okay, it's the album name.
And her snotty little family all dressed in pastel, and she is yelling at a bridesmaid somewhere back inside a room wearing a gown shaped like a pastry. Don't say yes, run away now. I'll meet you when you're out of the church at the back door.
This sounds like the first song. Been mine. Dang it. Oh, it was mine. It was called Mine. We did listen to it. That was the first song.
And the organ starts to play a song that sounds like a death march, and I am hiding in the curtains.
I have never heard this song before. And that's funny because it's her album cover name.
You wish it was me.
Oh.
You wish it was me, don't you?
Don't you?
Don't say
Don't you? Mm-hmm.
your time is running out, and they said speak now.
Whoa, that's like a jump. And they said, speak now. Like from so high to so low. That was unexpected.
Speak now or forever hold.
Oh, that's the Speak Now. Okay.
I stand up with shaking hands, all eyes on me. I'm not the kind of boy
Build it
who
up.
should be marrying
Go.
the wrong
Get in.
girl. So don't say yes.
I love her little quips in there. I'm like, don't you? Like, I love those little bits in there.
Baby, I didn't say my vows. So glad you were around when they said speak now.
All right, I'll be true So far, I've loved all of the songs except for that one. I don't know. It just felt like da 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 da. It stayed up there, those notes for so long, and I felt like some of the lyrics were kind of crammed in there with the way that she's adding extra like notes to extend out the words so it fits. And the weirdest thing is, her album's called Speak Now, and so far, the song that I didn't really like is Speak Now. Like, how often does that happen, that the name of the album is the one that you're like, eh? Dear John, Taylor's version. I haven't been saying Taylor's version. Take me on a journey, Tay-Tay. Take me on a journey.
Counting my footsteps, praying the floor won't fall through again.
Oh.
You paint me a blue sky, then go back and turn it to rain.
Remember how I said I didn't like the last song very much? I really like this song. This sounds beautiful. She's telling a story. I feel like it's laid back. We've got that traditional feel, but it's, I don't know, something about the song. I've never heard the song before, for sure. But I like it. I like it. Chorus.
Dear John,
Oh, I like that.
see it all now that you're gone.
Yeah.
Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? The girl in the dress cried the whole way home. I should have known.
Oh my God, that's so sad. I love that. You John. The way that she approaches her notes has so much held back tension. It's not, I see it all now, I see it. It's like, it's a pushed sensation. God, how does she do it? I have to mess with it more. I'm gonna have to get better at figuring out exactly how she's approaching these notes, because it definitely has a push tension behind it, and then she goes into that air, which does make sense, because when you have tension and you do a hard shift, you can slightly yodel into it and get into that air tone, and that's very, very common in kind of traditional folk music.
Or maybe it's you and your sick need to give love, then take it away.
Oh.
You can.
Oh, nice.
See it all.
Oh, I love this.
See it all now that you're.
Oh, gone. I like this a lot.
It was wrong.
Yeah, I like this.
Don't
That
you
drive
think
behind it.
19's too young to be played by?
I'm assuming she wrote these. Did she write all of these? Was she 19? So this is about her, yeah? Because I know a lot of people said that a lot of early albums of Taylor Swift were all her love songs. She always wrote about like her breakups with her lovers or something like that. Who was she with on this album? And she was 19 then? She was young? Was he older? I feel like he was older. I don't know why. I just get that feeling. Felt like she wanted to go higher there too.
I see
God, I like this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen to this song again.
Don't you think I was
It's so interesting too when she does her I. I don't know if you guys hear it, but it's the way that she approaches the word I. And every time that she does it, I was too young. It's not like super heavy country twang, but it's if you know, you know. You know what I'm talking about. It's hard to describe. It's not I, it's I.
You should have known.
You should have known, whoever you are. She wrote a song and then she re-recorded the song, so you actually got two songs. All right, Mean. Oh, I think I know this song.
Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me.
I did love this song. Yay! I really did like that song. I do remember teaching, because I had camps, and I really liked some of those songs, and it was really good to teach my students as they're learning rhythm. The Story of Us. Get it.
Oh, a simple complication.
like that. Oh, da 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 da. Simple complication. That's a new rhythm and movement of hers. I like that.
So many things that I wish you knew. So many walls up I can't break through.
Yes.
Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room. Next chapter.
Next chapter. She just like went right back down to her regular voice. That was good.
Next chapter. Oh, I'm scared to see the ending. Why are we pretending this is nothing? I tell you I miss you, but I don't know
I like this
how.
filter.
I've never heard silence quite this loud. Now I'm standing alone
I like that build.
in a crowded room.
The instrumentation in the background is the sound of that era. Da 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 da. Like that was the hot thing, man. That was the thing for sure. I don't know what's with the fish.
But I liked it better when you were on my side.
Interesting. But I liked it better when you were on my side. And she went back into the falsetto. She didn't go, but I liked it better when, but I liked it better when. She connected on that I. She normally doesn't do that.
Things that you wish I knew, but the story of us might be ending soon.
Hit it.
Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking.
Double time. Bring it in.
And I'm dying to know it's about now. We're not speaking.
There was that little squeak at the end of and then she had a little squeak. There's a little squeak, which we normally don't hear come from her. Yeah. I like it though. Oh, there's a little squeak on the yeah, too.
The end.
What the hell?
What was that? It's just the end? That's it?
Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me.
Okay, so we have the same kind of idea. The very beginning lyrics, like she was faking who she is until she sees him. We're really hearing the story, right, of her life. Currently, at the time when she was 19, and she's writing these songs. These songs are about her, aren't they?
Enchanted to meet you.
Is she gonna go up the octave? Da da da.
This night is sparkling. I was enchanted to meet you.
What's with this 13? I've now seen this 13 two separate times. What does this 13 mean? I want to know.
It was enchanting to meet you.
And that's such a jump there. Hey was. Like the ha, and then the kick into that whine, and then leading from there, and then enchanting to meet you, and back into that heavy, airy kind of tone. Like there's so much that goes on in there.
This night is sparkling.
Yeah, she's still going soft up there. This night, don't you let it go. This night. So she's still softening up there as she goes through this transition. Is that how she normally does it? Because it sounds like kind of the newer sound of hers. Does she go soft there in the new one? In the old one?
I was enchanted to meet you.
That was a full connection on the I was. It wasn't soft. It was fully connected, big belty. I like that. She was like,
Look, I was enchanted.
This was the very first page, not where the storyline ends. You. Please don't be in
look at her little
love
Cinderella dress. Ah, I love that dress. I feel like this song is extra long and the chorus is just going and going and going and going. How long is this freaking song? 5 minutes? It's good. It's good.
I was enchanted to meet.
I like the man. And then back into the connection. Up next, we have Better Than Revenge, Taylor's version.
Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
Oh, okay. Rock. Feels kind of like what you would hear in like one of the movies, like 10 Things I Hate About You. Like that kind of rock, but it's not really, really rock, but it's kind of like rock, you know, like the pop rock.
She took him faster than you could say sabotage. I never saw it coming, wouldn't have suspected it.
This feels like it's from a different album because we've now gone, this is not country.
She had to know the pain was beating on me like a drum. She underestimated just who she was stealing from.
This doesn't feel country folk at all. This doesn't feel like it's part of the album. This feels like a rock song from a different album. This is a trip. This doesn't feel like the same kind of genre at all.
He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches. Whoa. Soon she's gonna find stealing other people's toys on the playground won't make you many friends.
Oh, wait, there were matches. Damn it. There was a word with matches. I'm supposed to be looking up for some lyrics with matches. I gotta go back.
He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches. Whoa.
Is that the line? Is that the line that I'm supposed to look at, right? I guess originally it had something to do with like a mattress or something. I don't remember. I'm supposed to look for lyrics with matches. I don't know the originals. I've never heard this song. Or if I have heard this song, I didn't notice that I've heard this song. So yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for, but apparently I'm looking for something with matches. That's different.
There is nothing I do better than revenge.
Don't mess with Taylor. Yeah, this feels very rock.
She looks at me like I'm a trend and she's so over it. Her ever-present frown is a little troubling, and she thinks I'm psycho cause I like to rhyme her name with things. But sophistication isn't what you wear or who you know.
That's another one right there with the backup vocals of the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like repeating the lyrics, but having kind of that hazy telephone effect put over it. This is very rock. This just feels like if I didn't know and hadn't double checked that this song, that all the songs that I have on the list for this album were in this album, I would think that I had screwed up. So it's interesting that it sounds so different.
But no amount of vintage dresses gives you dignity.
Snap.
You might have him, but I always get the last
Oh. Okay. The dude that she was enchanted by ended up going with another chick. Is that what we're singing about now? We've got like this whole storyline of everything going on.
Show me how much better you are. So you deserve some applause, 'cause you're so much better. She took him faster than you could say sabotage.
Who was it? I want to know. I want the tea, people. I want the tea. She's putting it out there. I'm normally not one to dig into other people's lives, but she's putting it out there, so I want to know who it's about. And the applause. We're going to do Innocent, and then I'm going to come back and do the other half of it later on. Yeah. See, now we're going back to the slow, soft, gentle feel.
Lost your balance on a tightrope.
Yeah, that's her pattern.
You're in your lunchbox days.
Okay, that's good.
Who you are is not where you've been. You're still an innocent.
I feel like it's her again. I feel like she's come down from being angry and she's singing to herself. Maybe people are talking shit, like she's sleeping around, which is the dumbest thing ever. Not her sleeping around is dumb. People saying that, talking shit about her sleeping around. That's dumb. God, there's just a lot of sadness in there. A lot of heartbroken, longing sadness in the music.
Did some things you can't speak of.
See, that's a great example how she over-exaggerates certain vowels. It's like, speak of, no, oh. Like it almost sounded like oh, because I wasn't looking at the lyrics. I thought she was saying oh, and then I heard the f at the very end for the of. Speak of, we would never say speak of, ever. We would say speak of. But she really hyper modifies those vowels, and of was one of them. Yeah.
But at night you live it all again.
Yeah, and there too. Again, again. comes up here.
To live it all again.
Everything stays in the mouth. Again. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at mimicking her sound. It's taken hours and hours, but it's here.
You wouldn't be shattered on the floor now.
Oh, honey.
Wasn't it easier in your firefly catching days?
Oh, isn't that a reference to catching fireflies or something? Isn't that from her first album? Wasn't she singing about catching fireflies? Oh God, I hope I'm right. I feel like it was. And so she's just saying, like, back then, early on, when she was younger. This is sad. This is really kind of heartbreaking.
For the monsters caught up to you.
Oh.
Who you are is not where you've been. You're still an innocent.
Yeah, I feel like that line, who you are is not where you've been, may be referencing to all the people calling her a slut, which is fucking dumb. But she's got the same male backing vocals as she did earlier in this album. Is that same male voice.
32 and still growing up now.
Who's 32? She's not 32. She's 19, right? Did she change? Did she change the age when she did this recording now? She is 32 now? Oh, but it used to say 19? Did it? Am I right? Am I right? I feel like either all of my guesses of the original album are spot on or totally off. I hope I'm on this one.
Who you are is not where you've been.
I like that. I like that a lot, that lyric.
You're still an innocent. Lost your balance on a tightrope. Ooh. It's never too late to get it back.
Oh. Well, I think that's a nice place for us to go ahead and pause the first half. I'll see you in the second half then.